1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hello guys, hello everybody, welcome back. I am Anna and today we are going to be reacting to episodes 9 and 10 of the last season of Arrested Development.
Tradition?
Well, some traditions get old. Like that god-awful thing you used to make me do on your birthday.
Cook? Fish, not in front of the grandkids. I don't want them to know about these shady business scams that go on in this family.
We lied to investors, so we have no product and we're $2 million in debt. The next welcome home party is gonna be for us.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. My name isn't on anything. Why are you so riled up all of a sudden?
You know what? I've never really been attracted to handsome men. Fake block is gonna change the world. Which reminds me, I'm dying to see it.
No, I know, we've just been so busy with all the coding and all the goddamn...
At this point, he had enough money to hire somebody who could actually pull this off. Or something similar.
Let her buy it, she'll get all our liabilities, and then anything over $2 million, we get to keep.
I can't do that to someone that I have feelings for.
So stop having feelings for her.
No, but in my defense, I'm not a sociopath.
Click.
On the other side of the room, however, Job still had a very uncomfortable heart-on for his friend Tony, who had recently disappeared.
Hard on. Got that one.
Who knows what makes a guy think he can pass for straight? I mean, if he really is gay, he can try to hide it, but trust me, it will come out in the most unexpected balls.
Why don't you just tell Rebel she can't see the company?
Well, then she's gonna know I'm not a tech entrepreneur named George Maharis.
And I'm the sociopath.
Okay, what if I take her there, but it's locked and I can't wait to eat this snow cone.
Lovely.
What if I take her there, but it's locked and we can't get in?
You don't know Anonymous? They're those hacker guys, they wear those Guy Fawkes masks.
Oh, shit. That's who the note was from.
George Michael had first seen the
Ladies
name
and gentlemen, if
Anonymous
I could have
when
your attention.
debuting his
Announcements.
song,
I completely forgot about this.
which he thought was code from
Let's
Rebel,
put up this wall. Have a good
having
night.
paid little attention to the men in the Guy Fawkes masks. Men who continued to harass
Okay,
him.
so for scenario number 2, you just found out that you're going through Hey, Uncle Joe, where did you find those guys?
Paid protesters, boy.
Gay Job's funny.
Do you think they could be anonymous, like Guy Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes?
Can you get me guys like that?
You bet your balls I can get you some Guy Fawkes.
Don't hold your balls, kids.
You need to specify with him.
You did let him know he was being released, right?
Well, I'm sure they told him at the jail after the parade.
Mother Bluth, I think you might be interested in this.
Oh shit.
Speaking of media.
Oscar was told by Barry, who had driven down to Mexico and thought he was talking to George.
You are here. I came down here to warn you that
I mean, she could be dead, and then Buster will be charged with murder. Or worse, she could come back, and they would charge us with embezzlement.
and Buster thinks that he's broken out of prison. God knows what he's gonna do.
Well, somebody has to find him.
Well, you're the cause of it, and he does respond to your scent.
I'll go with you, and we will find our son together, and perhaps we will find each other along the way.
Why don't you find some money along the way to make up for the land you lost in Mexico?
I lost her. I have nobody.
Well, you got me, Dad.
Not now, maybe. I have, well, like one person.
When did I become president?
Well, I mean, Sudden Valley, I mean, that's yours. I mean, we're carrying that for you.
You forgave the debt.
We forgot the debt. Basically, what we did was we absorbed everything, including you.
And does Job know that we're co-presidents?
Job doesn't even know that there's a B in the word debt.
And if you're gonna run the Bluth company, that word's gonna come up.
You own the company?
You know, I'd really like to be involved, but I can't risk being involved in anything that might be illegal.
Agreed. That's what Job is for.
Well, I was really hoping you were gonna say that there's nothing illegal.
But now, you're my family. My biological son and my pathological girlfriend.
How long do you have to stay here, Dad?
Just until I could support us on my actor salary.
Forever.
Quiet.
So what do you think? You ready to go? Okay. Here we go. Oh. And
It wasn't a good system. But Oscar wasn't the only twin that was down, because as Michael headed out to keep the company alive, he realized he'd need to do the same for its founder.
What? No, I didn't know it was on. I mean, I would never purposely run a car with the garage door closed with the family in crisis.
Okay. You know, Dad, this is an electric car. So the only thing you're killing is my battery.
Is that? Yeah. And then maybe Lucille would, I don't know, let me back in. Boy, you have to have balls of steel to survive in a hole like that.
And the same could be said for prison.
Can you believe Ed here just expected me to know that? I must have told him K times, you gotta help me with these things.
I used to train dogs, so I'm very patient.
And $10,000? Not going to trump you.
Oh, well, Michael, don't worry, because I already went there. Saturday and Sunday.
That explains a lot.
Would you be terribly offended if I offered you a candy?
I don't think Dad wanted me to see this part.
I don't either, and your mother has my passport, so why don't we say that I was never here? An absolute professional pleasure to have met.
And you know, since you're co-president, your name's all over this, that means that whatever trouble Dad is responsible for, you are also responsible for.
So you're telling me that Dad thinks I'm responsible?
Hey, maybe it's time to show the set.
Outside, inside. Now, we cannot draw attention to ourselves.
I'm just a guy fixing a broken hand, that's
Right.
it.
And I'm just a guy who's wearing a blue hat.
Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see.
But soon they found the prosthetics lab.
I'm like a kid and I can't.
Nobody stopped him.
Meanwhile, Job was preparing to walk out of a job he'd put over 8 hours of his life into.
Probably for being gay, too.
You do know that Michael didn't fire you, you quit.
As any proud gay man would do in the face of such bigotry.
Well, if you really do identify as a gay man, I would say going to a place like that will only make you miserable. So, shall I arrange an Uber for you?
I didn't understand a word you just said, little guy.
You know Betty White?
We share a weed dealer.
Attention, we are anonymous.
Make a change!
This is all on me.
We're still
Oh.
But George Michael was in for another surprise.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
I want you, Lucille.
In what way, George? Sexually?
Yes. Sexualishly. You see, this is the stuff.
That makes life worth living.
I was actually going to say that we should keep from the DA, but can you tell me why?
He's alive, George.
I'm alive.
Only because Michael drives an electric car. Trust me, the whole trying to kill yourself thing, turn off.
I think I need to show you that I am a fun guy who likes to laugh and is open to not killing himself. I don't call it that, I call it, I'm gonna go to the beach now. I'm gonna have a ball.
He's gonna drown himself.
Don't cry, don't die, and have some fun.
He's gonna float in the middle of the ocean.
Somebody said don't help. This isn't one of those places where, like, they get you to quit smoking by making you smoke tons of cigarettes until you're like, oh, no, no more, no more. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to think I'm a whore.
No, no one would suggest that. Shall we get on our knees?
Oh, are we starting?
The dialogue in this show really kills me sometimes. Jesus Christ. I have the feeling they didn't really know what to do with Job in this season anymore. So they're just like throwing things to the wall and see what sticks. But I think that out of everybody, my favorite schemer keeps being maybe. That whole scene between, you know, in the beginning when they were waiting for Buster and they had Lucille and the dad talking about illegal stuff, and then the other side maybe and George Michael just like talking about fake identities and a fake company and all of that. It's just like it's in the family.
Outside, inside, outside.
Having taken Stan
I
hostage, Oscar and Buster
forgot
believed
that
they were on a
Maybe and
flight
Stan
from
were
justice.
sharing a house.
No, inside, but I don't.
Call the police. Ow! My son is coming in from Ojai next Tuesday.
Ah, leading with the inside. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Call the police.
Outside, inside, outside.
I don't know
how you did it. It was great. You got all those people there for the day.
I didn't hire anybody for the day.
Then where did all those people come from? The place was wall-to-wall appearance.
Yeah, this is making sense. Those people that you saw didn't come in for the day. They never left. Remember when I said I fired everybody? What I did was I asked Joan in HR to fire everybody for me. And then so I didn't have to make 2 phone calls, I just fired her right there on the spot.
So you fired the person in charge of...
Firing. Yes, so, you fire the person in HR last. That's the lesson here. But hey, this is how you learn in business, am I right?
I mean, we're still somehow paying all these people?
Well, we're not paying Joan in HR. Gotta give me credit for that one. We both have alter egos, and I think it's about time we killed them off. What do you say? George Mahara's gonna have a heart attack, maybe gets hit by a bus.
You're killing off Maybe?
Yep, see ya.
I know Annette can be forgetful, but she remembers that Maybe is the dominant personality, right?
Maybe doesn't even have a high school diploma. Not a good move, given the world my generation is leaving her.
I'm glad it's so easy for you, but me and George Maharis have the same teeth. Actually, just trying to go back to a simpler time when I was a young boy, and all I cared about were simple things, like what does it take to be a good citizen, and am I going to be able to fall asleep tonight, or am I getting myself too wound up about this good citizen stuff?
George Michael, you've always been such a funny little guy. Of course, it makes sense now, you being a computer genius. Speaking of...
Okay, I had 9 gummy bears wrapped in tinfoil here, and the tinfoil's still here, but I'm super confused. Do we have magic gummy bears that just get up and walk away?
Yeah, one got up and walked right into my mouth. What are you gonna do about it?
And the cramped quarters had his make.
I'm the provider for this family. If anyone gets to leave, it's me.
Yeah, you're good at that, Dad. You're good at leaving. It's kind of your thing, actually.
Some popcorn. Oh. Are we gonna go in the kitchen? We're gonna, I don't know, boil some hot oil? Nice try, bitch.
Yeah, nice try, B.
See you next time, Bev.
I thought you said you lived here alone.
My old lady, leave her out of it, would you please? She's a very sweet person. She's smiling all
Are
the
they
time,
going to
even when she
recognize her?
sleeps.
Will they?
On my cue, rising.
Like, I'm running a scheme, you're running a scheme. Let's not tell each other off.
Run, Annette, run!
Baby? Why'd he call you Annette?
Huh?
And this is why I told you to buy the safety hair.
While Maybe was hoping to...
These offices are just wiping us out.
And same here. Job's got us on 2 floors now.
Trying to get my employees to actually describe what they're doing is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of 2-hour teeth guys still on the payroll. No one will confirm this, but I'm convinced.
And open your eyes.
Was I supposed to close them?
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, these are the...
George Michael wasn't the only one who felt shackled to his father.
Inside, inside. Oh, I've got the perfect idea for that.
How is that perfect? How is that a good idea? Jesus Christ.
I will say the other place had more of a tech startup vibe.
Yeah, but the fraud part of the company will be more at home here.
Yeah, if these walls could only testify, huh? God, you're more impossible to talk to than Annette.
You talked to Annette?
No. But Stan does. Just can't send him back to the ER again, 3 times in 1 week. People are gonna start asking, elderly abuse? Which apparently is a real thing. I guess all old people are this annoying.
Well, someone that's stupid and lazy enough that he doesn't ask any questions about the actual software.
Oh, I love how you're assuming it's a he.
I know what you're thinking. Look who's back. After your father unceremoniously let me quit, I'm back down to the 3rd floor without so much as a feel free to use the 3rd floor, Joe.
Come get my shower ready and then take over on the elliptical, yeah?
I'm on it. I got it.
You can't take another shower. I'm still in socks and I'm about to serve food.
God, it seems like they write me back every time I step away from this thing. Well, on the other hand, this is on them. Because I made it very clear that I was just looking for a 3-day-a-week president's job. And why, what kind of... What?
You're looking for a president job?
I'll be damned, it is a he.
Who emailed?
And the best part is you get paid in stock.
Right. Money never has to change hands.
I'm listening.
That's it. We're done talking.
Can I get back to you?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Great.
Powerful gay tastemakers.
The gay mafia.
What?
That's the gay mafia. Surely you've heard of them. Very flattering. That's the real deal.
remember, Mom doesn't want me to see the file, so I guess this is what you'd call a...
Don't tell Gangi.
You see the fun we have?
I know you do. Come on, the printer's in here.
I think that this is a map that they did not want me to see. It looks like a wall on the border, but made out of teeth. She's crazy. She's totally crazy.
So brave.
So brave. So brave. But you know what? Thank you. It's the struggle is.
Oh, shut up. We know you're as straight as an Oklahoma highway. They're straight, right? I wouldn't know. I've never been in Oklahoma.
You were in Oklahoma.
You're right. In the bus and truck. You're doing fine, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A. Oklahoma.
Is that a song?
You're straight.
No. I'm less gays would suck the gays out.
No.
I mean,
because it's a destructive sham that thinks that homosexuality can be cured through shame and fear. You pathetic little dipshit.
You're right. I hear you, and I'll cancel my appointment. You know, I'll lose my deposit, but right is right.
It's too late for that. You said on TV you're going into conversion therapy, so you are going to go. And then you're going to announce it didn't work.
So, I have to stay gay?
Just for 7 years, then we'll let you age out. It's a lot more generous than what I did to that last guy who faked being gay. You know him, your pal, Tony Wonder. Don't worry, we took care of him, didn't we, boys?
Ostero. Yes, I think I was shacking up with your ex-wife.
She was my sister.
My apologies. I think I was shacking up with your sister.
Maybe he is gay.
You know...
To be honest, we fought all the time, so it's probably better for our relationship that she's no longer around.
That's suspicious.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, yeah, it's definitely what
We got as much of the cement off as we could. Don't need it traced back to us.
Oh, that's Tony.
So I say we just hunker down, okay? I bet this place gets a lot quieter after dark. Also, we could always go to the food court.
Oh, and maybe we can ask them to turn down the birds.
Isn't the model home like in the middle of a gated community that has, I imagine, several houses without, like, completely empty? They could have just taken one of those. But you know, who am I to question the minds of Tobias and Tobias and company? Alright guys, this was it for today's video. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Have a great day and I'll be seeing you around. Thank you so much to Sheriff JT, TCR, Topher B, Eric, Daniel M, Chichi, Johnny336, and Travis Shudaisky.